In today's video, we're going to talk about how you can find the best, most perfect hypnotherapist or hypnotist for you to help you with whatever it is that you're going through. Hello and welcome to this new video on my channel. My name is Dr. Jennifer Schlueter. I am your certified and trauma-informed hypnotherapist with a PhD in spiritual healing. Number one, you need to be able to trust your hypnotherapist. And how are you going to know if you're trusting them? Well, for one, you'll have to feel calm around them. Not like, something is wrong, or not like, I don't agree with that person, or I actually don't really like that person. I know I believe in what they can do, but I don't like that person. So number one, you have to trust them. Trust them with who they are as a person and who they are as a hypnotherapist, and trust them that they know their shit. One way you can do that, or one way you can find out if you trust them, is actually to look at their social media, look at what they've been posting online, or if it's somebody who doesn't have an online following, really get your recommendations from someone. Now, if you're looking to do hypnotherapy or hypnosis to help you release trauma, then you have to work with someone who is not only trauma informed, but also someone who knows how to release trauma from the body, because trauma is simply a nervous system response. Trauma is something that happened to you in the past, but then now your body is still responding in a certain type of way with certain types of emotions. And you need to find someone who is trauma informed and who knows how to get that shit out of your body so your body can respond differently. So the traumatic situation or thoughts about that traumatic situation are not going to get you the same response that you're having right now. So for example, if it was something that you were angry about or sad about, after hypnotherapy, you shouldn't have the same reaction to whenever you're thinking about that same topic. You should either feel neutral or at peace or at ease with it. And a hypnotherapist or hypnotist who works with trauma, again, needs to be trauma informed or needs to know how to release your shit from your body as well as from your mind. Now, this next one I think is really, really important, because you need to find someone who really empowers you to be your own guide, to find your own answers, because in the long term, this will make you more confident, and this will make you not dependent on your hypnotherapist. Because if you just find someone who will give you advice, who will tell you exactly what it is that you need to do, maybe that is not going to work out for you, and maybe they're going to make you dependent on you, and maybe you're not going to be as confident as you could be, rather than if you found someone who will actually empower you and who will actually give you the tools to use by yourself, so you can be without your hypnotherapist at the end of the day, and so you can use those tools in case you are in a low phase in life, or in case something is happening and you don't need to have your hypnotherapist on speed dial so they help you out of a situation. If you can find out if your hypnotherapist or hypnotist is keeping on studying, learning, and growing, rather than staying at the same level, doing the same thing over and over and over again, all of this stuff, pick someone who chooses learning, and with that also does not have a, what is it called, like a guru complex or another complex where like they are the teacher and they are the know-it-all and they are the guru and they are the best anyway and they know everything. And pick someone who actually knows that they have mistakes and flaws, and that they also know that they are going through life's shit, because none of us is perfect and we're all going through shit in life. So pick someone who actually knows that, and who actually, sometimes people are open about it on social media. I know that sometimes they are not, which is a total preference and choice in doing that and sharing this on social media. But pick someone who is down to earth and not flying up there high somewhere, sitting on their high horse or in the spiritual world. Oh yeah, I'm so awakened, I'm so accomplished, and I speak to my spirit guides and they tell me everything, and blah blah blah, blah. Excuse me. Like, don't pick someone like that, okay? Pick someone who's actually down to earth and who knows that life is shit sometimes, but who knows how to get you through that, and who knows how to get themselves through it. Pick someone who makes you feel comfortable. That means if you are more comfortable to go to an office because you are going to be in a neutral environment, or in a therapist environment, and you actually like that, pick somebody where you can go for in-person sessions. And if you're someone who doesn't mind online sessions, or if you're someone who prefers online sessions, then pick an online hypnotherapist or hypnotist. Yes, we do exist. I do like 95% of my sessions online, so yes, we do exist. And the advantage of online hypnotherapy is you can be in the comfort of your own home, which allows you to relax very well if you feel comfortable in your home. But if you don't feel comfortable in your home, and if you want to go to a therapist's office, of course, then this is your main choice. And then you should be choosing someone with an office. Now imagine this in therapy, right? Therapists have to clock out at the top of the hour most of the time. They're like, okay, you have your appointment from 2 to 3. At 3, it's okay, bye, next person comes in. With a hypnotherapist, I have not experienced someone like that, thankfully, but I really want you to know that if you're going into your subconscious, if you're doing a deep dive, your hypnotherapist needs to bring you back to a comfortable space. And sometimes this may take longer than the top of the hour. Sometimes this may take an hour 15, an hour 30. My longest session was 2 hours 30, because people are different, and I want my clients to leave in the best way possible, feeling the most regulated as possible after they have done a deep dive, or they have been through a lot in a hypnotherapy session, because I know this can be a lot. It can be a lot to go to a past life, go to your future self, and do something else in between, all in one session. This can be a lot, right? So really choose someone who is not pressed by time, but who will give you all the time that you need to really regulate yourself and to really work through whatever it is that you have to work through. Any hypnotherapist should be able to know how to regulate emotions, because when we go into your subconscious, we work with the mind and the body, and we work with emotions, we work with feelings. And so any hypnotherapist should be able to really help you feel through something, rather than saying, oh, don't cry, oh, stop crying, or, you know, don't let the tears flow, or anything like that. No, a hypnotherapist should say, let the tears flow, let your body feel, and they should really know how to bring you through these feelings and bring you into a neutral state after. How will you know that before you meet with someone? I don't know. That's a good question. So this is best decided after a session, or actually this is best decided with recommendations from someone else who knows that person. The next one is a bit controversial for me. So I would say hypnotherapists should have real life experiences and results in the topic that you want to have. However, I have helped many people with something that I never experienced, with something I've never had results before. And this is because I think that the major component, the major issue, so to say, quote unquote, right, of everyone is self-worth. And so if we work on the self-worth, or if we work on the emotional response, the trauma response, I just need to know my process. So do I have to have had any physical illness or symptom to help people with that? No, absolutely not. But if I know my emotional root cause process, then I'm good. Do I have to have made $1 million to help somebody achieve $1 million? No, absolutely not, because making money doesn't have to do, it's not about the amount. Because making more money isn't about making more money. Making more money is about boundaries. It's about delegating. It's about listening to your intuition. It's about all these other things. Have I been through that? Yes. On another level? Yes. Not on the $1 million level yet? Yes. But still, I have supported someone to make $1 million throughout the whole year. So not necessarily. However, if you would rather go to someone who has had the results that you're looking for and that you want, then go ahead and choose that person. Nothing wrong with that at all. Also, a good hypnotherapist knows how to explain the process. They know how to explain why something happens to you. They know how to explain why certain emotions coming up. They know how to explain triggers. They know how to explain trauma responses. They know how to explain what happens after a session, before a session. They know how to explain the whole entire process. They know how to explain anything and everything that is surrounding hypnotherapy or hypnosis, because they should have studied that in detail. So this is how you recognize a good hypnotherapist as well. Another big thing for me is that your hypnotherapist will ask you if they can share your results. Either they have a form. For me, for example, I have a form that you have to fill out beforehand, and then you can say, I'm happy if you share my results. I'm happy if you share my results with my first name only. I'm happy if you share my results, but you have to ask me beforehand, or no, I'm not happy with you sharing my results. Simple as that. Your hypnotherapist has to be ethical about that and has to ask you before they share anything. They cannot screenshot something and share it unless you have agreed to it. That's how it should be. I know some hypnotherapists are different, but that's how it should be. And that's how you recognize a good one as well. So I hope this was helpful to you. One more thing really is to, like, again, I'm going to repeat this because it's important. Either look at their social media, see if you actually vibe with them, if you like them, if maybe they have the same beliefs as you, or sometimes maybe they don't, and it's fine. But really make sure you like them as a person. And also, if it's somebody recommended, then make sure that they come highly recommended, and maybe you get like 2 or 3 recommendations, not just one. But also, let's say you've been with a hypnotherapist and you didn't really like them, or they did something which was not to your liking, or which was left you feel incomplete, let's say that. Because I always ask my clients after a session, do you feel complete for now? When I ask that, I want to make sure that they really do feel complete and that we have done everything in a session. If anyone rushes you through the process, that is not a good hypnotherapist. So I hope this is helpful. My favorite guest is coming again. Do you want to see him? Right here. He's always disturbing me in my videos. Okay, anyway, I hope this was helpful, and if you have any other questions or if you want any recommendations, let me know. Obviously, I do hypnotherapy. I'm a hypnotherapist, but I also have more than 30 students now who have studied hypnosis with me, and I can also recommend them to you. If you have a specific topic that you need a recommendation for a hypnotherapist, let me know, because I also know a bunch. I know someone who works with children. It's not my forte. I know someone who works with hypnobirthing. It's not my forte. I know people for smoking cessations, because it's not really me anymore. I used to do that, but not really anymore. So let me know, and I'm happy to give you a recommendation. If you like this video, then go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and follow and turn on the bell notification so that you can be informed when new videos are up on my channel. I post new hypnosis videos every single Tuesday, and other videos around hypnosis, hypnotherapy, the subconscious, and manifestation every Thursday. And my podcast comes out every Friday with a video as well.